Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently truced to Sardinia and Corsica, but we do have multiple CBs that we are legally allowed to press against these guys, and we would definitely like to do so. We need to continue to push out into Maghrebia, because we have a lot of work to do here. We're also working on apparently killing somebody, or abducting. Right, we're abducting this guy. Sure. So we're going to continue to work on that. We're also trying to spend down our gold as much as we can, but there's only so much that we can spend our gold on. You have a claim on a sheikdom up in Iberia. We don't care about this. Okay. So that's not very relevant to us. We're not looking to push up into Iberia, really. That's not going to be a thing. You have a claim up in France. Yeah, I really don't care about that. That's incredibly irrelevant to us right now. I do want to continue to upgrade everywhere we can. So we will continue to work on that, of course. We can actually take this up to a level 3 city, but we don't have the cash. So we'll just have to wait for a bit. Cool. We do have an intrigue perk available here, and swift execution is not actually great. But getting to a job done right is important. We don't really care about anything else over here right now. We'll grab swift execution. It's not to try to murder people. We do not actually want to do that. Now, we did just finish promoting culture in Tyrus, which is here. Okay, cool. So that's fine. Where else do we want to promote culture at? Definitely out over this direction, right? There's certainly things that need to be done out here. So let's go ahead and start working on Yalala. And we'll get this all culturally assimilated as soon as we can. Out over here, I believe we're maxed out. Yes, that is correct. And there's just a little bit more that needs to be done over here. Unfortunately, this person is the wrong culture. So we can't really get too much else there, but eventually we'll be able to. So that's all looking quite good. Now, this county down here we know... Oh, hello. Mapped surroundings, huh? Sure, we'll ask our friend for help. So this down here is all done. We know that. We need to make our way through this direction and continue to upgrade here. Certainly monasteries would be good. This city that we can't upgrade. Very, very obnoxious. Hopefully we'll be able to revoke that eventually. Sure, we'll pay the royal court a visit. A spectacular courtier, huh? Gain 150 gold. That sounds good. Juicy. And sure, we'll take a pet cat. Perfect. The cat is named Paws. And we can hold court, but we don't really have a need to. Oh yeah, there was this guy that I was planning to attack. That's what it was. Unfortunately, we can't afford the cost of this war, so we needed prestige. I can't believe I forgot that, but now we're good. We're going to call a hunt with the gold that we just got. And that should give us the prestige that we need, I believe. Yeah, drive the rabble out of my hunting grounds, and now we can do this. So we press this guy's claim, and that will get us this county here. We also have a claim that we can press on this county, at least for now. So we'll go ahead and declare this, and we're going to raise up... Honestly, we don't need more than our men-at-arms, I don't think. Yeah. Let us leave this adventure behind for now, because we have new adventures. And we can also demand a payment from our vassal here. I'm not sure that we want to at this moment. We're just going to hop in over here and get this taken over. A nice legal conquest for us. Beautiful. And we just got Machicolations as well, which is also very good. That does mean that we have a lot more gold that we can spend. So this guy is now in charge here. Does that mean that we can make this duchy? Yes, we definitely can. And that should go over to this guy. There we go. That means that we now have a de jure claim here. And we don't have to worry about our previous claimant dying. So that should be good. Now, we technically have 2 claims here, but we can't press it. And we could, but we aren't going to break this truce. That's definitely going against the spirit of our rules, so we're not going to do that. Checking in on these other locations over here. There's a whole lot of nothing. So for the moment, that's okay. And with machicolations being discovered, we're going to need to go, let's see here, Cranes is already being worked on. So Royal Armory is what we go for next. Now, Divine Right will be done on its own in 16 years, and to be honest, we don't need Divine Right. So we're not too concerned about this. Cranes will be done in 5 years. So that, of course, means we have a lot of castles to upgrade. We can now take our castles up to level 4. And we'll begin working on that. That's going to be our top priority. Everybody else will have to upgrade on their own for now. We're just going to upgrade our castles to level 4. Okay, we can no longer continue to convert faith. We should definitely look into that. Yeah, there's a couple locations here and over here that we can convert. And up here, I guess. Let's convert this for the time being. There we go. That'll be fine. Remember, we're only converting our personal castles for the moment. We're not converting castles like this. So Marrakesh will be the next one to be upgraded. Those upgrades are quite expensive. Sure, we'll ransom this person. And we can demand a payment from this guy. So we'll take 50 gold there. That looks good. And we have made some progress. Ooh, soon he will be at my mercy. And he escaped. Well, we'll try again. How many times can he succeed at a 15% chance? That's the question. But we are now at 48 counties in Maghreb. That is amazing. So that means we need, let's see here, what? 24 more? That's a lot, for sure. Let everyone cower in fear at its sight. Okay. So I would like to attack this guy, but we are still truced. 150 gold. Honestly, we're already capped out here, so I don't think we need to spend money on that. I think it'll be fine. We're going to hop over to Asfi here and upgrade that. Fantastic. On the next month ticket, which is now, in fact, we could upgrade Tadla. Why is it so much cheaper? Well, that would do it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that. I'm very pleased with that, to be honest. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Okay, so we can demand a payment from Princess Stefania. I'm not going to bother with that at this moment. I do want to check up over here. Okay, yeah, those will eventually need upgrades. That's for sure. Our scheme has now been discovered. Okay, that makes things more complicated. We could convince this guy via a bribe. That's 225 gold. We could convince this guy via a bribe. And then we would need one more. That was quite expensive. But that does bring us back up to 85.85, which is our cap. So that'll do. Sure, show this guy in. He'll bring 55 gold, which will recover some of those losses. That's good. Now, back over here, I want to get Marira upgrading. Fantastic. We can also demand some payments, and we'll take this 7 gold and this 5 gold. It'll be fine. It's not much, but we'll take it. Excellent. So we definitely want to get these other castles upgrading. On our next month tick, we can get this one going. Our wife is apparently injured, and her wound got infected. Well, that's unfortunate for her. How strong is the Byzantine Empire? 81k. The Mongol... Oh, the Mongol Empire is quite weak. Wow. The Byzantine Empire is slightly stronger than we are. I think we could take them if it came to it. But they're slightly stronger than we are. Economically, actually they're slightly stronger than us economically as well. They're making 205.4 per month, and they have 33,000 in stock. That's a lot. Sure, we'll make a university here. And that, of course, means that we can take our heir, and we're going to need to continue to deal with these heirs. So let's go ahead and disinherit this guy. I'd like to disinherit this guy as well, which we can't afford to do. But what we can do is give this guy a stewardship focus. He's charming, so he may struggle with that. To be honest, I don't care about him. It's not a big deal. Ooh. We're already ready to abduct this guy? A successful abduction will reveal my identity, but hey, it worked. Okay, so this guy is now our prisoner. I hope he likes his new quarters. So, the question becomes, who is this guy? He is the heir to this location. He has an implicit claim on it. So, what if we were to negotiate his release, recruiting him, and converting him? Done. So, he is now our religion, and he has also joined our court. He is our courtier. So that is perfect. We can now press his claim here. Now, if we press the claim on the kingdom, he becomes independent. So this is not a good option. We can, however, go for the Emirate of Kairouan, which is up here. We can go for this sheikdom, or this sheikdom. So basically the Emirate is the way to go. We do require more prestige to make this happen. So we'll go ahead and host a feast. Welcome, friends. And with any luck, we'll get some decent prestige from this. No, please. Do go on. Okay, so Sala is going to be not granted. We're going to upgrade this. There we go. Yes, I have done a great job, haven't I? And now we have enough prestige to declare on this gentleman. I would love to do this war. I would really love to. Unfortunately, we just can't. This gets us nothing. We have to go for this emirate. But that should give us a de jure claim over here, shouldn't it? Indeed it should. Okay, so we'll get that started. We're going to raise up our troops here. How many does he have? He has like 14k, so we're going to need a decent chunk. Now, this is a greedy raise. He might raise up here and just walk directly into us. That's noted. And that is indeed what he's trying to do here. The question is he going to go for it? I think he will. Oh, he chose not to. Cool. So they have a total of 54,000 troops, it looks like. Not a big deal. We'll just raise up enough to deal with that, which is this. We've got plenty. Now, not all of our knights appear to be here. So I'm going to split off these guys here. We're going to leave just this emir, and the rest of our forces are going to move on down. And we're just going to gather over here. Cool. Now, we're going to leave a siege force here. That'll be our trebuchets and these guys. And they should probably have a siege leader if we've got one available. We do indeed. And I want to make our way over this direction. Now we're probably... Oh, wow. They just walked right back. This is a very bad move on their part. We just instantly catch them here. There's nothing they can do. They just lose. Okay. I don't know why they decided to do this. This was very poorly played on their part. So we're going to move these 2 knights down. Cool. And now the question is, where are their other forces at? Okay. So this guy and this guy. Got it. He's in another war. And I'm not sure how relevant he really is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this force in half, and we're going to move down and start slow sieging over here. Cool. These are not efficient uses of our time, but what else are we going to do? Well, we could go fight these guys. They just landed on our shores. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, so our siege force finishes. I'm going to send the knights up over here to join them, and we're going to continue to siege. Now, we just got his son in heir, so that puts us at 73% war score. That's a very big deal. We also require a new marshal, which will be this guy. Fantastic. So we're going to catch them here. This is obviously not going to be a problem. Cool. And they just lose. Straight up. Okay, we're at 85% war score at this juncture. That's looking good. And 91. I was hoping that that siege would get us enough, but... I mean, this will be the capital county here. where are the rest of their forces? They're not attacking us, it would seem. So we definitely need to get this castle upgrading. I keep trying to grant it out, and I definitely need to not do that. But we're just going to work on that for now. This siege will finish up. Oh, here they come. He's just a cat. So they're on their way in. The question is, do we get there in time? We had very little warning that they were coming in because we weren't really in position. It's my own fault. Yeah, they stack wipe our siege force. We can re-raise it eventually. But we'll go ahead and stack wipe this. There we go. And now we'll split in half again and just slow siege this for the time being. We'll re-raise our men-at-arms. They'll arrive eventually, and then we'll... So, I mean, losing our siege force there is my own fault. Interesting that from here we can see down to here, but with the other force we couldn't. I'm not actually sure what the differentiation is there. That's intriguing. Speaking of intriguing, we have a new intrigue perk. So we can grab a job done right. And from here, there's no point in taking more intrigue. So we're going to go back to wealth focus. Beautiful. Our daughter has pneumonia. This is an enemy we cannot protect her from. Cool. Okay, this is all looking good. Our siege men-at-arms will arrive in 30 days. And what are they going to do here? Nothing. They're just going to go in and die. Okay. What are they going to do here? Nothing. They're just going to go in and die. This is not going to go well for them. In the meantime, we're sieging over this way. War's over. So we'll enforce our demands. So be it. And disband our troops. So, this guy now has a de jure claim on this county. Due to the way that the duchy is laid out. So that means that we can go to war with this gentleman. Seizing this chiefdom de jure. And that sounds great to me. That sounds absolutely great. So, we're going to want to raise up our forces somewhere around here. And he has access to how many total? Like 24? Yeah, 24k. That's not bad at all. So we'll grab this chiefdom de jure. Beautiful. And we raise up these forces. And we can raise up about 24k. I don't see any reason to split up our forces this time. It'll be fine. We'll debase the coinage. Cool. Okay, this is more than enough troops. And over we head. Now, I do want to get additional upgrades happening. There we go. Fantastic. Sure, show in the Emir. He'll bring us 25 renown, which is kind of desperately needed, but it'll be fine. 30 days left on this siege. What are they going to do? Run around? They're just going to run around in a circle. Okay, whatever. They're running up over this way, maybe? Sieging or embarking? Either way, I don't care. It's fine. Anything they do here is basically irrelevant to us. Okay, so now is a good time to split up our forces. We're going to send these guys down over here with a siege leader. That will be this fine gentleman, who is, of course, our son and heir. And then we're going to head up here and try to take out their forces here. This is really bad for them. Cool. Now we're going to make our way over this direction, trying to cut them off and shield our siege force. But they actually walked up over here and are embarking. For reasons. Inexplicable reasons. So we're going to instead attack them. Cool. And this siege is over. We're going to head on in. And this is looking fine. We're in a much better position siege-wise here, so we're not going to have our siege force get stack wiped this time. I do want to pop over this direction and get Taza. In fact, both of our remaining castles I think we can afford to upgrade. We're missing 15 gold. There we go. Now it's good to go. And we'll pop back over here and occupy their capital. Beautiful. This should end the war. Yeah, it'll almost certainly end the war. Our wife died. And apparently we liked her because that gave us some stress. We do need a new wife. Are you... Okay, you're skill 26 stewardship. No problem there. So a new wife, we are 42. We don't really require additional children. So we want a wife for the piety bonus, but we don't want one who's of childbearing age. Because more children means less renown for us. So let's go ahead and sort by age here. And the other direction. Cool. 45? Yeah, that sounds fine. Okay. Cool. So again, this siege should end this war. And there we go. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Okay, so that's a pretty good amount of territory taken over here. It's not enough to form the empire title. But what about the kingdom titles over here? It's right on the border, unfortunately. And we can't usurp those either. Right, so that's not going to be a thing. The empire title is what we're going to need. And for that, we need another 21 counties. It's a lot of counties. It's a lot of counties. Sardinia and Corsica. We're done with our truce with them, actually. So we can now push down over this direction. Now, I think she died, this princess. No, we just can't push her claims. Okay, this is fine. We're just going to seize a de jure here. That's exactly what we want. So this guy has access to like 17,000 troops. We're going to drop our forces here, raising our men-at-arms and some levy troops. We'll need about 17k. Yeah, shouldn't be bad. This is more than enough. And we'll head on in and get this siege done. Cool. We'll group these together. And we're going to attack up over this way shortly. But I want to get this ticking first. So that'll be fine. There we go. And up we go. Cool. So all of our castles over here are upgrading. But we want to continue to upgrade our... Oh, this is already level 4. That's nice. We want to continue to upgrade our castles over here. This one's expensive. This one's upgrading. Expensive. 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 And expensive. Okay. So we'll hold off on that until after this war. That'll be fine. Once we embark, we're going to lose a bunch of cash. It's okay. We can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Don't worry. I'll have everyone pay. And now we have enough to upgrade these. So this is already a level 4 castle. This one can get upgraded. There we go. Beautiful. This isn't ours, right? No, it's not. Just double checking that. Where are their forces at? They're not in another war. We haven't seen them at all, and we have this right next to their capital, so I'm a little confused about where their forces are. Well, there they are. Where did they come from? Probably like up here, I guess? Interesting. Do we care about them sieging in Tunis? I suspect the answer to that question to be no. We definitely don't. This siege ends the war. This is irrelevant to us. I like it. Okay, war is over, so we will enforce those demands. They are kicked out of the continent. That is magnificent. So if we look at our kingdom, or rather our empire title here, 20 counties to go. 20 counties. We're truced with this guy. We're truced with this guy. We have nothing on this guy. We should start thinking about... These guys are already our prisoners. This guy's the primary heir. Just thinking here. This guy up here... Okay, he's unlanded. Right. That's this guy. Okay. I don't think we want to give this to the primary heir, because he would inherit if this guy dies, but he would gain independence upon getting this kingdom title. So if we're going to do this, we want it to be this guy. Recruit, demand conversion. Boom. That'll give us a CB down here. My question is, on what? Obviously, we can't push the entire kingdom. I would love to. All we can do is this emirate. That's going to cost us additional prestige. And we'll have... Unfortunately. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast. That might give us the prestige, depending on the events that we get. Okay, we made a friend. Cool. This ransom is acceptable, as is this one. And let's pop down over this way, make sure that all of these castles are upgrading. Okay, there's still going to be a couple more. So we need 2 more castles to upgrade within our personal territory here. Sadly, we didn't get prestige from that, but it's not hugely shocking. Let's get this castle upgrading, and all we need now is this one. So that's okay. That'll be a little bit yet. And that's absolutely great. Yes, we ransom this guy. We do have some court events here. Poor manners. Sure, we'll gain some piety. We just need a little bit more prestige here. We do have a perk available. We'll take detailed ledgers. Boosting up our income by a decent amount. Okay. We just discovered cranes. That is a lot of gold that we need to spend. Bombards is being worked on, and royal armories. Okay. Now, a lot of these are going to upgrade themselves. These guys have been banking cash for a very long time. They have a lot of money, and a lot of them will be able to upgrade themselves. I do want to get this castle upgrading, and we'll come back to that. Now, we do need to attack this guy soon. Very, very soon here. Sure, show in the Sheik. That's actually going to give us a bunch of prestige. That's exactly what we needed to attack this. So we go ahead and attack. We need 17,000 troops. We're going to have to land like here and make our way in by sea, which isn't necessarily ideal. But we'll raise our men-at-arms and levy troops, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue to push our way in to the Empire of Maghrebia. You can leave your offerings, that's the word I'm looking for, to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Ken2In. I just clicked on a thing and my notepad went behind my thumbnail creation. That's absolutely great. James, Shadow Wolf, M. Lohan80, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. I didn't even go into this screen. Okay, this is a completely professional outro. I love it. It's going very, very well. And of course, thanks to you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time. So this time I've got a little bit of extra time here. So that's exciting because I didn't start the scroll in time. It's great. It's great.